Hello, good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, kindness greeting, and may peace be with us all. Do you know me before? Oh no. Okay, I will introduce myself. My name is Diana Halisan. You can call me Miss Dian. I am your temporary substitute science teacher. Mr. Halisan, let's pray together according our religions and beliefs. Praying start. Finish. How are you today, guys? Are you feeling happy or sad? Please. Oh, very diverse. Hopefully, there are who are sad who will still find happiness, and those who are already happy may still be. Who's absent today? Is everybody here? Acik di attendance. Stay present and I call your name. So we have one person absent today. Before we move further in the material, look at this game. We have the rhymes, especially motivational rhymes. Does anyone want to read this rhyme? Come on, raise your hand. If there is one, I'll just read them now. Okay, please, thank you. So you are already motivated and you have ready to learn. Okay. Okay, this is the Google Classroom code and barcode. You can insert or scan it to enter the Google Classroom. In the Google Classroom, you can access instructional material like a module and And then here is the indicator of competency. You must master number one, number three. Last week, we learned about the teaching and digestive system. In the study material, we will learn about the substance contained in the food we usually consume. How do you consume this food? Some of us are familiar with some of these typical holy traditional food from various religions on this particular slide. Is this food safe for our bodies or not? Yes, but of correct. But are correct. And what do you think? Which food look healthier and which food look healthier? Which number? Okay, good. We will discuss and learn about this problem and matter in today's community. Uh, then please give this code to discuss in group. Well, before discussing, I will divide which every group each having three common members. And I already just put the link of live worksheet and please pay attention to the instruction and question before you answering the question. If there is any instruction that you don't understand, please raise your hand and I will give you 8 minutes to do the worksheet before one of you is applying to present to the front and conclude together. Well, that's right. So what is the conclusion? Additives are substance. That's right. And additives divided into two. All right. That's right. So what are the impact next? What are the negative impacts on the body if you consume too much of this additive? Okay, that was two. So I will provide reinforcement through the material in this video. Next, we enter the topic of additive substance. The additive substance are ingredients added to food in process already used for the food. According to Government Regulation Number 28 of 2004 concerning safety, quality, and nutrition, what is meant by food additive? Food additives are material added to food to influence the nature or shape of the food. In Indonesia, the use of additives is regulated by the Ministry of Health, while supervision is carried out by the Directorate General of Drug and Food control abbreviation PBON. Next, the additive are defined in two types, namely natural additive and synthetic or artificial additive. And there are 6 types of them that we will discuss this time, namely coloring agent, sweetener, preservative, antioxidant, and thickener, and also emulsifier. The first is coloring of dyes. Many of us are already know the impact it will have and uses example of natural and artificial dyes. This is the natural dye from natural ingredient, and then the dye with the impact if we use it to excessively. And then we have the sweetener. The sweetener themselves are also divided into synthetic and natural, and you can see in the dangers like this in newspapers. Like some study revealed that some artificial sweetener can cause negative effects such as headaches, depression, seizure, and some people were thought to be more sensitive to the substance. To avoid this, you can choose food with natural sweetener like agave syrup, honey, syrup, monk fruit, stevia pure, and sugar alcohol or xylitol. And then in number 3, we have the preservative, whose function is to preserve food. It is divided into something like this. And naturally, we can generally use sugar or salt, and then synthetically, we can use substance in the following list like benzoic or sodium benzoate, and paraben, sorbat, acetic acid, sulfate, nitrate, and potassium. And then we have flavoring. Flavoring are useful in providing more consistent taste. The flavoring substance that we are most familiar with is pectin or MSG, which give food a savory taste like lemon. The following are examples of chemical and flavoring agent with the odor. Like example, the chemical name is diacetyl and the odor is butter. And then methyl acetate, the odor is butter. And then is mentioned in our moment, like we already on this website before in this article. MSG is one of the most widely used additive in commercial food, which is known as umami in Japanese. This taste sensation is also called savory. According Xiong et al. 2009, MSG has proven its value as enhancer of flavor and have those effect like ADHD, obesity, disruption in adipose tissue psychology, hepatic damage, and reproductive malfunction. And malic acid. Malic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid found in certain fruit and wine. It used in food and cosmetic and sometimes in as medicine. Malic acid is sour and acidic. Malic acid is also involved in the Krebs cycle. This is a process that body uses to make energy. So the malic acid have the benefit to make energy, also involved in the Krebs cycle. But in some cases, it can cause side effects, particularly for the stomach and digestive tract, like cramp, gas, and prolonged diarrhea. And then we have antioxidant. Antioxidants are compounds that have the function of fighting negative effects originating from free radicals. The following are examples of natural and synthetic antioxidants. Vitamin A, A or B or ethyl, and then synthetic is like butylate hydroxyloleo and butylate hydroxylidazole and ethixquin and VFLAF. And then the various additive substance. The number 6 is thickener and emulsifier. Thickener are used to thicken food, and some examples of natural thickener include starch, gelatin, and alginate. For example, in Chapchidis, a thickener is used in the form of starch, and then emulsifier are used to unite two ingredients which, if mixed directly, cannot be combined by themselves. Example of emulsifiers that are often used are lecithin and soybean. Foods made with additional emulsifier include mayonnaise. Here is the product example: the bottle of gelatin powder and the bottle of egg yolk lecithin. And the next one we have the conclusion. So who's gonna read this conclusion? Also, this is all the reflection we are studying today, like the definition of additive, the various type, and then the impact, the positive and negative impact. Also, who's gonna do this? Okay, thank you. Next is activity of taking quiz. You can open the quiz in this classroom and do it for 8 minutes. For your homework, you will ask to summarize the material on additive, not additive, additive substance, and the collect it in a Google Classroom. And the deadline for the assignment is next week at the next meeting. Well, we were going to discuss regarding additive substance. Additive substance. Does everyone understand? Are there any questions? If there are none, I will give you these quotes. It costs money to stay healthy, but it's even more expensive to get sick. So you must stay healthy and check on your body, take care of your body, and healthy health. And before we close this meeting, let's pray according or respectfully. Pray start. Thank you. See you on the next week. Goodbye.